There we go. And good morning, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to Yoga Shalom at Home. I'm Lisa Levine. I'm going to be your guide through our self-care, soul care, Passover practice today. This is part 2 of our Yama and Niyama series. So our yamas, as we talked about, are the restraints or the way that we walk through the world and treat others. The niyamas are observances, which is sort of like mitzvot. They're the ways that we observe things for our self-care, and we follow certain rules for our own self-care. And they're part of this 10-branch yama and niyama tree. So they're also sort of a musar ethical system. Musar, the midot, are the soul care, the soul traits that we study in Musar. And so this is a great time as we're heading into Passover. It's all about our festival of freedom, Zman Cherutenu. How do we free ourselves from those narrow places that we sometimes get into, the habits that we're into? Maybe it's our mindset that's narrow. Maybe it's our bodies that need opening. So today is going to be all about creating space, not only for our breath and for cleansing, because Pesach is a time that we cleanse our homes and we get ready for the season, but it's also a time that we examine ourselves and we cleanse our spirits, our minds, our bodies. So drink lots of water, do lots of exercise, and self-care is a real big part of that. So today we're going to embody these 5 niyamas. The first is sacha. It means cleanliness or purity. And this is a big theme in Judaism. If you remember this prayer, V'taher libeinu, purify our hearts so that we may serve you. So purity is really big for us, and we're going to embody that on the mat with some pretty deep pranayama work and also an energy center spatial cleansing, which we'll do at the beginning of our practice. So you'll need a comfortable spot, and we'll ground in just a moment. The second niyama is santosha. Santosha is contentment and gratitude. How do we embody that? That's going to be through our heart opening series and some circling. We're going to warm up our spines. Tapas, self-discipline. Now this is Seder. The Seder is our order. How do we order our lives? Sometimes we need chaos in order to know what order is. So no judgments. We're going to do a sun salutation. And we're also going to do a chair series for that, because we want to create a sankalpa blessing for ourselves. How do we order our lives so that we can function better within that framework without being judgmental? We have Shvadhaya, self-study. Of course, this is important for us because we're always trying to study ourselves. And with the midot, we're trying to balance those different soul traits, not on one side or the other, but right in the middle. So Shvadhaya for self-study and oneness. We're going to be doing a warrior flow for this, and how do we embody freedom? What do we need for ourselves, and what do we need to accept? Ishvara Pradidhana, which I love because it's humility. And we need our egos. You know, the rabbis taught that in our pockets are 2 notes. One note says, for our sake the world was created, and the other note says, we are but dust and ashes. So how do we balance that so that we're not always in our ego and that we're not in our nothingness? We have to balance. So we're going to do a balance. Nothing like a balance for humility. And also we're going to do a little bit of mat work for that. And so I'd like to start today in a way that we don't often start, and that's just with the recitation of Shalom. I want to do that so you can begin to get that space that we talked about in the body before we do our body scan. So inhale, Hands in Anjali Mudra. Nice big inhale through the nose, through the nostrils. Shalom. 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 That recitation of shalom, begin to settle into your body. Find the comfortable grounding spot. And imagine that your body is the trunk of a tree, very strong, with your sits bones grounded into the earth or onto your mat on your seat. If you're seated in a chair, just feel that grounding. Bring your hands to heart center for a moment, and as you breathe, feel your heart expanding, making the space for the purity, for the purity that we will experience during our practice. Now bring your hands into a mudra, chin mudra with hands on knees. Let's do a body scan from the top of the head, the keter. Imagine there's a white healing light attaching to the top of your head and connecting to the farthermost part of the universe, the umbilical cord to the energy that we seek. And imagine that string pulling your spine towards the heavens. Close your eyes if that's available to you. And do a scan from the top of your head and down your shoulders. And relax your shoulders, your jaw, your mouth. Smile at the corners of your mouth. You feel that sense of joy, that santosha or contentment coming into your heart. And your arms, and if they're tight, just wiggle your wings and release them. And allow that light to come down into your belly. Allow your belly to open and expand, making space for the breath. And bring that light into your hips. Allow them to release. And your knees and feet to release and relax. And allow the light of the energy of the Ein Sof, that which is beyond our knowing, come down through your head again, all the way down through your body. Sense that light, creating space within every vein, every artery, every organ, every muscle. And as the space is created, imagine a sense of purity, cleansing, a restoration of the cells, freedom, if you will, from anything that you don't need, washing away, starting afresh in this first Monday of spring, this celebration of Zman Cherutenu, the season of our freedom. Now that you feel completely relaxed and grounded into the earth, we're going to begin 3-part pranayama practice. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to the mat. Begin to drop your awareness down into the breath. And I'm going to suggest that your right hand on your heart center, left hand on the belly. Soften your gaze. Keep the spine lifted through that light umbilical cord. Remember to relax when you exhale, but draw your attention now as you close the eyes to the tip of the nose and the nostrils. Empty all the breath out of your body. As we continue this cleansing, inhale through your nose and allow the belly to expand, the diaphragm to drop. And allow your lower lungs and upper lungs to feel and fill and feel your hand move up. And as you exhale, feel your upper lungs, lower lungs, and your hand move down, and then feel your belly and your diaphragm move in and up. Inhale into the lower belly. Expand and feel your left hand move outward into the lungs and allow your upper hand to expand. Release the air through the nose. Feel the upper and lower lungs receding, and the air in the lower belly squeezed out, belly button to spine. Inhale, like you're filling a glass with water. Lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs, fill the glass completely, purifying the blood, veins, and arteries. And as you exhale, release any toxins that you don't need, anything that's not serving you, any anger, any pain, anything you don't need. One more. Inhale through lower belly, through the nostrils. Filling the cup, filling a balloon, however you wish to envision that life-giving, purifying air coming into your body. Filling. And as you release that air, allow anything that might be weighing upon you to release and relax your arms. Release your arms. I'd like us to do one more inhale with our arms. So inhale and raise your hands up over your head. Inhale. And feel that clarity and purity coming into your entire body. And then as you exhale, push the arms away slowly. Almost like you're swimming through water. Inhale, arms up slowly. Inhale, looking up, gazing upward, finding that cleansing purity coming into your fingertips and all the way down to the heart center. And then as you exhale, push away anything that you don't need and allow the air to carry it away. And drop your chin to your chest. Inhale, look up. Bring fingertips all the way up. Cleansing breath. And fingertips away and drop the chin all the way down. One more inhale. Inhaling, arms all the way up. Palms together. Press them and then bring them right down into heart center. And release. Shake out your arms a little bit, make any movements you need to make. We're going to talk about santosha, contentment. And doing this means opening of the heart, releasing any kind of resentment, pain, or maybe jealousy, anything that you don't need. Let's clean out with a good heart opening. So bring hands to the knees. You can open your eyes and keep your gaze soft, the corners of your mouth lifted. So contentment, gratitude. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and open heart. Exhale. Inhale, gather the shoulders and roll them forward. And as you exhale, drop chin to chest. So nice and slow. Inhale, roll shoulders back. And now exhale, roll shoulders forward. And you've got that 3 or 4 part breath going, so you've got lots of breath you can use. Continue that breath, ride those waves. Inhale, shoulders back. And exhale, chin to chest, grab the knees and now really rock back. Make a C of your spine and fully the belly button in. Inhale, let's add our arms now. And fingertips behind, exhale. Inhale, up. And let's come all the way down. Feel the sense of contentment opening in the back of the spine. Inhale up. Open wide and bring your fingertips all the way back. Open the heart and spirit. Arms up. And all the way down one more time. If you can get your elbows down, just do that. Drop your chin all the way down and feel that stretch in your right hip. Good. Both arms up. Nice, gentle stretch over to the left. Now lift up under your right arm and feel your heart open to the right. Feel that space created in the right lung. Inhale, left arm up, right hand down. Exhale, look up under the left arm and feel the space in the left lung, the heart opening and expanding, a sense of gratitude, contentment, santosha. Good, both arms up. Inhale, and let's do nice twists. Over to the left. Look over your left shoulder. Allow your drishti or your gaze to draw your head behind you. As you inhale, both arms up. Feel that sense of contentment and gratitude coming into the body. And then both sides. Nice stretch. Feels so good. Breathing. Enjoy that breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Both arms up. Gather the air, the contentment, the gratitude into your palms and bring it all the way down. Drop chin. Once again, release the spine down and give a prayer of gratitude to the earth. the mother, the Shekhinah, the source. All the way up, arms away, nice circles to the back with the shoulders 3 times. Now really squeeze the shoulders up to your ears and then behind. So now your spine is getting warmed up, your shoulders are warmed up. You should feel like you could squeeze a pencil between your shoulder blades. And then as you reverse that, be kind to yourself. Feel that sense of contentment in your own body. If it's too much, make smaller circles. Feel that sense of wholeness. I just lost my earpiece. And drop shoulders down. Bring hands to heart center. Inhale. Release. This is a nice, slow, and thorough warm-up today as we continue with this concept of gratitude with Ashrei. We're going to do that by starting to make some circles. So, contentment, gratitude for every living thing. Let's start by drawing a circle on the ceiling with our head. Nice, easy circles in the beginning as you breathe. So inhale and exhale, consistently using that deep pranayama that we did at the beginning of our practice to make space. Let's make more space. In fact, I'm going to switch which leg I have in front because we're going to do a deep bend to the front on that side. So do that. And then switch your circle and go the other way with your head, drawing a circle counterclockwise on the ceiling. After you do 3 mandalas of deep breathing, let's go a little bit deeper and start using our bodies. So let's stir the pot. And don't keep your neck static. Feel your shoulders and your whole body release as we gather that attitude of gratitude all throughout. We'll do 3 mandalas in that direction and then go the other way, and then we're going to add our arms. So let's breathe. Inhale. And exhale. That's about 3. Switch sides and let's add the arms. So nice big circles. Arms all the way up. 3 mandalas one side. Feeling that spine wake up. And then go 3 mandalas to the other side. Happy are those who dwell in your house, who sing your songs of praise. And good. And reach all the way up. Inhale. And let's fold forward and feel the left hip open and release anything that we don't need that keeps us from bringing this palm of praise into our body. So what can we embody for praise today? Inhale, arms up, and all the way over to the left. And now I just want you to do some side to sides on your own. And feel the sense of gratitude. What is it that you have today to say gratitude for? And if we were in person, I would ask you to shout those out. Maybe we'll do them later. And some big gratitude arm circles. I added these in just so we can extend those shoulder circles. 3 to the front, and then let's do opposite way, gathering gratitude in. Feel the space that creates in the side body. Inhale up, hands to heart center, and bring the Ashrei to santosha, right into heart center, and drop chin. And release. We're going to gently come to standing now. Our spine is plenty warmed up. So let's get our legs going, shall we? I think we shall. We're going to start with chair. Utkatasana. Do a little chair pose and create a sankalpa or an intention, a kavana, blessing for ourselves. So this is, our tapas is our order, our discipline, self-discipline. So is there a way that we can order our lives which puts us in balance with others? If I am not for myself, who shall be for me? If I am only for myself, who am I? If not now, then when? Bringing feet, hips, apart. So self-love at the center of discipline. How do we create that space? Let's inhale from all the way through the feet. Inhale all the way to our heart. Bring hands to the creases of our hips. And as we exhale, sit back in that chair. Check that your knees are over your feet so that you don't hurt yourself. Inhale, exhale, and bring it to the ball in front of you and create the sense of self-love, the order that you need for yourself. What is it that you need in your life today? Maybe not a whole list, but maybe one thing that's most important to you. Breathe. 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 Inhale. And as you exhale, step into your feet and bring the weight into the right leg and lift your left knee. If you need to hold something, please do. Bring that left leg down. Balance the self. And bring your right knee up with what everybody else needs of you. How do we make that balance? That's what the yamas and the niyamas are all about. So this is called marching balance. I love it because you can just do this anywhere. Bring left knee up and bring right knee up. You can use your chair, you don't have to, but it's really good for your balance. Now let's go back into chair one more time. So equal balance on each foot. Inhale, exhale, and sit back in your chair. You want to go a little bit deeper this time, or if it's too much, just stay here. And then bring one thing that you can help order your life. Oh, I can think of something right here. Maybe you have to get rid of something to keep your order, or maybe you need to add something. Inhale, and as you exhale, fold forward. Feel the backs of your legs release. Feel anything you don't need fall away from your shoulders, creating order, Seder. And slowly roll up. Ahava, self-love to create discipline, self-order. We're going to do sun salutation now, my friends. We haven't done one of those in a few weeks, so I really wanted to add one. Feel free to modify. Inhaling, hands at heart center. Exhale, swan dive it down. Fingertips to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, half flat back, fingertips to the shins. Exhale, hands on the mat, step the right foot back. Inhale, exhale, left foot back, downward facing dog. Enjoy 2 nice full breaths. Oh, that feels so good. Feel the stretch in the back of the legs. And as you exhale in the second breath, drop your hips down. You can always bring your knees to the mat if you need to. I'm going to stay in plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga, all the way down to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, push back to downward dog. Exhale, lift your right foot up, legged dog. Inhale, draw your right knee into your chest. And as you exhale, bring it between your hands. Low lunge. Inhale, left foot to the right, forward fold. Exhale, swan dive up, reverse, and hands arch. Let's go again. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, fingertips to shins. Pass forward, exhale, hands down. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, right foot back, downward dog. Push into your dog and take a nice 2 breaths. Push the feet towards the mat. And on your exhale, come into plank if that's available, or drop your knees if you wish. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga, yoga push-up all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, come down. Inhale, push back. Exhale, lift the left leg. 3-legged dog. Inhale, hug your left knee into your chest. Exhale, bring it between your feet. Inhale, right foot up, forward fold. Exhale, bend the knees and reverse swan dive all the way up. Palms together. And exhale. That was awesome. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. You know, if we were in person, we'd all be chanting together. You can chant to this track. And bring hands down into mountain pose. Strong feet, strong legs, strong spine, strong heart. Shoulders over hips, hips over feet, hands out to either side, and feel that Seder, that tapas coming into your body. And release. Excellent. Svadhyaya. We're going to go into a warrior series, and since it's Passover, I thought Niyamas would be an appropriate prayer. Yeah, so we're going to come to the back of our mat. This is an interesting niyama because it's self-study. So how do we know what we need for ourselves? Let's come to the back of our mat and step our right foot forward, toes forward, and then plant the left foot behind. Hips are squared to the front. Inhale, exhale, and drop, bend that right knee. Inhale, raise the arms. Once we were slaves in Egypt, now we're just slaves to everything in our lives that keeps us enslaved. This is our Zoom rooms and COVID-19. And inhale, exhale, open the left arm open to Warrior 2. Warrior 2 gives us the flexibility to accept the things in our lives that we cannot change. Yes. This is also self-study. Sometimes we're fighting so hard we don't know what's best for ourselves. And then reverse warrior, wisdom. You need to take the time to learn a little bit. Inhale as you exhale, coming to warrior 2, acceptance. Inhale, exhale, and shift the hips forward, warrior one. Freedom. Reach for it. And then rotate the arms out and step forward. And let's do the other side. I'm going to do this side so you can see me. Inhale, exhale, step left foot forward, toes forward, right toes 45-degree angle. Now swivel that right hip forward. Inhale, exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, arms up, freedom. How do I know what I need to get myself out of? You gotta have discernment. Inhale, open the right arm to warrior two. Make sure that your arms are sort of in line with one another. The hips are a little bit forward. Acceptance, I like palms up. Inhale, exhale, right hand on right back leg, left arm over. This is also called peaceful warrior. Open the arm to a warrior two. Acceptance of the second, I cannot change. Inhale, exhale, into warrior one. Freedom, reach for it. Inhale, exhale, sweep the arms behind you and step forward. Toes together, come to the center of your mat. Inhale, arms up. And imagine that healing light of discernment and courage and self-knowledge coming into your arms, all the way down to your spine, your heart, your legs, your knees, your feet. And imagine that wisdom and that strength coming into your heart center, bringing it right in. Blessed are you, Yah, the giver of courage and strength. And release. Ishvara Pradidhana, humility. What better to learn humility with than a balance, right? Because we're not going to judge ourselves on how we do with this balance. We're just going to go with the flow of this balance right now by drawing all of our weight into the right foot and imagining that leg as the root of a tree. Bringing all of that humility into the root of your tree. Don't close your eyes, but find a drishti or a point to gaze on the opposite wall. Bring your left leg up with your knees out to the side, your knee out to the side. Now you can keep your toe here. You can use a chair if you need to. Or you could really, really strengthen the right leg. When you're ready, bring your hands into heart center, humility. No judging of yourself. You're going to let all of that judgment, self-deprecation release. And if you feel steady enough with your drishti, lift your arms and breathe. No judging, nice and steady and easy, embodying that humility and strength and balance. And one more deep inhale and release that leg. Oh, that's good. Just balance out for a moment and then send that strength into your left leg like it's a root of a pine of a tree going all the way down into the earth. And then bring, when you feel ready, bring your right foot under the knee or above the knee or your toe onto the mat with your knee out. Find your drishti and then bring your hands up into Anjali Mudra. And when you feel balanced or ready, bring your arms up. Now looking up is the hardest part. I'm going to try it. And I'm not judging myself. I'm going to try to balance a little bit longer, breathe. Because my left side is definitely wigglier. One more deep breath. And release. Now both of those legs should feel kind of like jelly. So let's just do hallelujah arms and release anything that you don't need. Just kick out the right leg and the left leg and lift the left knee up and then the right knee up. It's called marching balance. I want you to remember this. It's really good after you've been sitting at your computer all day or in your Zoom room. You can do this watching TV too. And then when you're done, just release your hips and make sure that you let everything go. All right. We're going to continue our humility on our mats. Ishvara Pradidhana. Ishvara Pradidhana. Taking Sanskrit down, trying to learn all the Sanskrit words. Ishvara Pradidhana. Humility. So let's, if it's available and you can come down on the floor and meet me in a tabletop, that would be great. If you're in your chair, you can do these balances in your chair too. We're going to begin by just starting with our hips and just release your hips a little bit and do some circles with your hips. We did this last week and I really, really liked it. So just an easy, at your own pace, circling and breathing. And then meet me back in tablecloth. You can tell I have Passover on my mind. I'm talking about tablecloth. Next will be silver. Okay, bring yourself to a flat back now. Extend your right hand out as though you're giving somebody a handshake, and then press your left foot back. Once again, the balance. Humble balance, and breathe. Bird dog. Inhale and exhale. Lift that back leg up a little higher and reach out a little bit more with your right hand. And bring that hand down and just set back for a moment into child's pose, our first child's pose of today. And just wiggle your tail a little bit. We've done a pretty strenuous practice, so we will stretch out the legs in a moment. Take me back into tabletop. Inhale, exhale, stretch your left hand out as though you're giving someone a handshake. Press your right foot, your Barbie foot, flat foot, into the opposite wall behind you. Your gaze is down. Breathing. Lift that back leg a little bit more and stretch out your left arm a little bit. Notice the space that creates in your body for the kind of humility that you want to bring. And if you need more self-confidence, this posture will give it to you for sure, because it is pretty tough. Bring that left hand down and the right down. And push into child's pose. Extend your arms out. Inhale, and as you exhale, melt your shoulders and your forehead into the mat. And yes, I am grateful for this day. I am humble and I am grateful. And bring that humility and that gratitude into the heart center. Inhale, one more deep exhale. Good. Bring yourself onto your belly. Hands are next to the shoulders. Tops of the feet are pressed into the mat. As you exhale, push yourself up into a nice full cobra. Extend the neck. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. And as you exhale, come all the way down. Good. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Release your wrists. Enjoy another deep inhale. And so bring elbows right next to your shoulders. Forearms are straight. Bend your neck. Allow the smile of your mouth to create a smile in your eyes. And bring that gratitude, humility, self-love, and discipline into your heart. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep inhale. Push yourself up. Come to your knees. Hands at heart center. Inhale, exhale, cross feet and bring yourself down on to your bum. Extend the legs out in front of you. Inhale, arms up. Fold forward, Dandasana. No judgment. This is also a very humble pose because some of us are very tight in the hips. Others can get all the way down to the floor. Just go as far as you feel is good for you today because this is your Passover cleanse. Drop the chin to the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Coming all the way down. This is our moment for memory. If you have someone you'd like to remember at this season of our freedom, bring your feet down to the mat. Come all the way down. Feet are flat on their mat. Knees are lifted. So, if there's someone you'd like to name for the Kaddish, out loud or in your heart, anyone whose departure from this worldly realm has brought you grief, happiness, something that you like to celebrate through your self-care today. Coming into half bridge, inhale, push through your hips. And draw the shoulders together as you exhale. If you'd like to grasp your hands underneath your body, please do, or you could keep them down to the side. As you inhale and you exhale, open the heart. Feel the memory of your loved one coming into your heart, into your space you've created for memory. And breathing. And as you exhale, slowly come down. Gather your knees into your chest, rock from side to side. Extend your feet up and press your feet into the ceiling, grabbing behind your knees. And just rotate your feet outward and inward. Allow any grief that you might be feeling to float out and away. Good. Slowly drop your feet onto the mat. Extend the left foot up and over onto the right knee. And just gently drop the left knee over to the right and look to the left. Gentle twist. Actually, pretty deep twist, so be careful here. And breathe. Open heart center. And both feet on the mat. Extend the right foot up and drop the right knee on the left. Right ankle on the left knee and drop the right leg over to the left and look to the right. Pretty intense twist, but the left leg is not straight, it's up under you, so that makes it a little less intense. Creating space. Good. Gather the knees to the chest. Rock from side to side. Make any other movements that you might need before we go into Shavasana. So we absorb our practice in the self-care cocoon that we've created for ourselves today using the Niyamas. So extend your legs down in front of you. Your arms are down to your side. Your breath becomes a little bit shallower perhaps. Witnessing the breath as it enters your body and it releases any toxins you don't need. Allowing your limbs to become heavy. Allowing the message of the practice today to maybe seep in a little bit deeper into your subconscious. Whatever it may be that you need for yourself today. Purity and cleansing. Gratitude, contentment, self-love, freedom, discipline, order, confidence, or humility, all of them balanced out. Think of nothing else except yourself and your well-being as you release all the muscles into the mat. The mat is a warm cocoon. And the warmth extends up through a blanket, being drawn up over your feet and your legs. Your hips rotating outward. And your arms releasing down and becoming heavy. Your shoulders relax. Jaw releases. No other thoughts except the awareness of the breath and the beating of the heart. Nekavim, nekavim, chalulim, chalulim. All of the openings and closings allowing oxygen of purity coming into the hands and feet. Feeling blessings, gratitude, santosha, contentment. Wiggling the fingers and wiggling the toes. Becoming aware of the mat beneath you and perhaps the sounds outside of this space. Knowing everything is as it should be. Gather your knees to your chest and roll onto your right side. Make a pillow of your arms and a blanket of your knees. Take a nice deep inhale and release out through your mouth anything you don't need. Om. As you feel ready, push yourself up to seated. And I know we're running a little bit late. I apologize if you need to leave. Feel free to do so. Otherwise, let's do our healing circle together, bringing our energy of self-care out to the planet, knowing that we can affect that change. So I'm going to go to a gallery view. If you don't want to be seen, you can take your video off. But I'm going to ask us to bring our energies into the healing circle now. Turn up the music a little bit. If you have someone that you'd like to name for healing, please either put their name in the chat room or bring them into our healing circle. Miriam was our healer in the desert. With her special gift, she brought water, mayim, post mayim, healing waters, the healing well, as we head into this man cherutenu, this season of our freedom. We celebrate Miriam and the healing that her kos, her cup, brought to our people then, and the healing it brings to us now. We send out our healing to everyone who's in need, still suffering, and who's caring for those who are suffering. Healing water, mayim hayim. Thank you. Anyone who's in need of healing, we send our healing prayers. Elna Rifana La. Elna Rifana La. Elna Rifana La. Elna. Please, yeah. We end our practice today the way we began, with creating space for healing and peace with shalom. Inhale.
Peace.
Shalom. 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 Thank you all for spending this hour of renewal of this Passover season with me. I want to wish you a day of rest, a day of peace, a day of light, of health and joy. Namaste.